for my water signs, y'all. So this is going to be your reading now through mid-November, okay? Okay. Now through mid-November. So clear these energies, y'all. Bar. Somebody set the bar, or somebody's studying for the bar. Maybe somebody's a lawyer, or maybe somebody's been spending a lot of time drinking at the bar. Maybe somebody works at a bar. Okay, a small, solid, usually rectangular block of some substance, a place where alcoholic drinks can be bought and drunk. Somebody should be careful about what they're drinking, or who's making their drinks, or how many their drinks they're drinking. Okay. All right, what is the spiritual energy for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio now through mid-November? Disregarding the rules. Somebody isn't playing fair. Has to do with family conflicts and rectifying a situation. We're getting 35 again. Okay, we're also getting 5. So maybe somebody could be a life path 5, 8. Angel number 55 could be significant, which indicates a big shift or a change. Somebody's a slave to something. Or they treat people like slaves. Or something like this, y'all. First, middle, last initials. M is in Monica. Could be significant. F is in Frank. R is in Ron. Okay. M, F, and R. Mother effer. Y'all. MFer. Okay, MFR. Could be significant. So the way that somebody deals with it is what? They just drink their sorrows away? That's so weak. Are you kidding me? You better do something else than that. Okay. Somebody here could be a life path 9 or be born in 72. May 27th could be significant. May 14th. Somebody could be 27 years old or 41 or 53 or 35. Okay. So, I feel like somebody's only loyal to whoever is their slave, or is a slave to what they're a slave to, which is not cool. Alright, water signs. What is going on? What is going on? Yeah, MFer. Totally. It's true. That's what it means. That's what it says. Follow my joy. Water signs. Okay? Write down 10 things that you enjoy doing. The things that make you feel good and raise your mood. Then pick one, or as many as you feel guided to, and go do them. When you're having fun and enjoying life, you're in a state of allowing for all that you desire. Okay? I feel like maybe somebody's not having fun and enjoying life. They're just pretending they are at the bar. Okay, that's not real. It's bullshit. Maybe somebody's not seeing something, or they're turning a blind eye to something, or they're pretending not to see something. Something is going on. Okay? Alright, what is money and career looking like for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio now through mid-November? Make sure you're following your girl, y'all. I'm on here 5 to 6 times a week. Come hang out with us. Okay, chess. Something about strategy. Some kind of strategy was very unlucky here. It brought misfortune. Somebody's not getting a lucky break. This was a bad gamble. We recently did a energy check about something being a bad gamble. Okay. It's like somebody was playing the long game. Somebody here could be affiliated with the military. Somebody could have thought they thought something through, but it just ended up with them drinking and, you know, wallowing in their sorrow at the bar. It was very unlucky. What's up, girl? Hey. We're in the middle of the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy check for now through November. Stick around if you have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Okay, after that, I'll be available for some questions and personal readings, okay? Yeah, look, because something's not over for something, or somebody can't kill something, or, yeah. There's no, like, there's an empty cup here. Somebody's not overflowing in prosperity. They couldn't, somebody's resisting transformation, or they couldn't end something for someone. Or maybe somebody here, even though somebody, like, imposed some kind of a strategy thinking that it was going to be lucky. Maybe they did this to bring misfortune to somebody else. But somebody here did something on their own, maybe. They didn't borrow money regardless of being in a rough patch. They weren't low on cash. Or somebody here is not a healer. They're not nurturing. They're not a caretaker. They're very unlucky, and they don't love themselves, or they didn't give back a cup of love. They didn't anchor anything in. They just fly away. Like something is weird here. There's a weird energy. This is Scorpio energy here. Could be significant. With the strategy and the skull, that's Scorpio energy, in my opinion. Okay, something was unlucky because something's not over. Or because somebody was resisting change, they brought misfortune thinking that this strategy would work or something, but somebody has a good strategy in the upright. They're playing the long game, maybe. Somebody here could be a real leader. Okay, let's see. Let's go on to the next part. Okay. Let's see, y'all. Let's get a soul truth, please, Spirit. Let me get a soul truth for my water signs. To where does my soul want to travel? Okay, your soul. When we travel, water signs, we grow. We open up our little worlds to more adventures, thrills, patience, understanding, trust, and oneness. Our hearts and minds expand and our desires are satisfied. Where is your soul calling you to visit? So your soul action now through mid-November is pick a location on your desired list. Choose a date when you will get there and start planning. Create a Pinterest board or start searching on travel sites for the best restaurants. Anything that will create movement to let the universe know that you are ready to make it happen. Believe that you can. Okay, so maybe somebody needs to think about traveling. They need to answer their soul, the longing of their soul. Okay? Let's see. If you're new here, welcome to the channel, y'all. I hope you're enjoying the readings. Let's see. So this is about longevity. Chrysanthemum could be significant. So somebody hasn't cleansed something out of their aura. In order to have longevity, they need to refine something. Dahlias could be significant. Something turns sour because something's not cleansed. In order to have longevity, they need to purify something or cleanse something out of their aura or out of their life or out of their mentality, the way that they think. Something like this. Okay? Yeah, something's unclean or unholy or unpure. It's always going to, and here we go with the M. This is Scorpio here. Scorpio energy. We also got Gemini right here. Okay. Could be significant. All right. Something needs refinement because something's stupid and unwise regarding communication, maybe. Put it where it fits, y'all. Let's see. Okay. Alright, water signs. Let's get a rune. What's up, Eve? Hey, guys. Hey. Let me get a rune for my Pisces, Cancer, Scorpios now through mid-November. Okay. Jara in reverse. So something was unjust, and it's going to affect your growth, your fertility, your rebirth. This rune announces the end of a cycle of difficulties and the beginning of a positive period. It's in the reverse. And at the bottom, we have Therisaz in reverse, which is the hammer, the thorn, the polarity of life and death. So something is like, I don't know, there might be a transition here. Maybe somebody is transitioning. Maybe somebody's, you know, experiencing a death in the family, or they feel like they're dying because they didn't do the rebirth. They refused to. Something was unjust here, enough for it to come out. So it was very unfair. Spiritually unfair, or more than that. Yeah, these are all coming out in reverse. Okay, something was no. Something was a no. Something was a no. Okay, let me get a suggestion card for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. I appreciate you, Robert. Okay. Eat breakfast mindfully. Being mindful about your breakfast is a great way to reevaluate your food choices while slowing down to fully appreciate what you're eating. I've been getting this a lot. I don't know who it's for. Maybe it's for a water sign, but somebody needs to pay attention to who's preparing their food and what they're putting in it. And it could be their drinks, and because we got the bar on top of it, and we got this suggestion, I'm almost thinking it's a water sign that needs to pay attention to what's being put in their drinks or their food. I know that's really like, whoa, but like for real, it's for somebody. Okay? Something about your food or your drinks. I keep getting this message, this download. So sit down to enjoy your breakfast without distractions. Focus on the taste, texture, and aroma of your food. Chew slowly and savor each bite, appreciating the nourishment it provides. This mindful eating practice enhances your enjoyment of the meal, improves digestion, and helps you make healthier food choices for the day ahead. Exactly. Make healthier food choices by making your own food. Okay? I mean, it could just be like a sedative. It could be anything. I don't know what it is. It's something that's obviously like against somebody's autonomy, though. All right, what do we need to know? Dead ass. It's for somebody, y'all. That's not going to be for everybody. It's for somebody, though. I keep getting that download. And given the bar and the food. Okay, so this has to do with fun. Angel number 44. Something to do with fun. It's not about differences. It's about what's fun and what's not. And cycles. Something about cycles. Something's not... It's like... When something's fun, it's fun. It doesn't have to be that you're too different. It's just that something's not fun. Yeah, and because somebody sees. Somebody's a visionary. That's why they're not wishing anymore for something or someone. Even though they took an oath. To be honest. Somebody sees something that somebody wishes that they did not. Because it's embarrassing or it's a bad look. Somebody should have listened. Somebody is listening to what they see. Somebody's being honest. And somebody's listening. Somebody took an oath to always be honest. And what they're seeing isn't that there's differences. It's that it's what somebody perceives as playful is not playful. It's not fun. At least not for everybody. It's only fun for like one person or like whatever. There's a way of doing things and something isn't being handled correctly. That's why somebody's not wishing anymore. It's something to do with cycles. So some kind of cycles are toxic here is what I'm getting. Aphrodite could be significant. Somebody's very beautiful. Their vision is beautiful. The way they see things.